Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today. Um, Today I decided to do a renovation of an apartment. The goal was originally for like a bachelor pad, but when I saw this particular apartment, I decided, you know what, I might just do a little studio apartment. It's going to be a bit big for a studio apartment because a lot of the ones that I've seen are quite small. But you know what, let's go with a studio apartment. And I don't know, I feel like I could live in this studio apartment if I had a lot of things to do, if I wasn't just doing nothing. If I had a maybe like a full-time career, or if I was studying a lot and had a part-time job or something like that. I just had a lot to do and hung out with friends a lot and things like that. I think I could do it, but if I was constantly in this tiny little space, I think I'd go a little bit crazy. And I also decided to make it really dark and moody rather than having it all bright and airy. And I know bright colours open up the space quite a bit, and you perceive it as a bigger space. But I also just love the look of these dark, moody apartments that you can. I don't know about you, but I see them sometimes when I'm looking at houses. And I love that vibe, that, I don't even know how to explain it. I am a little mad that we can't change the front door, because being a studio apartment and a glass front door, you can see straight in. Um, I do wish, yeah, you could change that front door. And I do apologize in advance because I do make up my mind on something and then change it later. So, not everything you see is what you get, but it's pretty consistent. This build has uh, a decent sized kitchen, enough seats for a like if you had guests over, you could have a few guests over. It's got a desk, so if they need to work, got a little lounge area. Uh, and yeah, I've already mentioned the kitchen, oh well, but a decently sized kitchen. Um, and I'm pretty happy with what I've done. I'm not. I would not be displeased to live here. It take a while deciding on which uh, walls and flooring to use, but I do eventually pick one. Uh, just because I did want that dark and moody vibe, but I didn't, like, I wanted the walls and the flooring and everything to match, and with the options that we have, we don't really, I can't exactly do that sometimes. Like, with you're just doing generic builds, then yeah, you can do that. But with builds where you want to spice things up and make it a bit different and darker or lighter or brighter or funkier or whatever, like it's not as easy. Um, but I'm happy with what I have done. Oh, the one thing I do have to mention that is important is to be able to upload this to the gallery, I have had to remove the wall between the, I guess, the apartment and the bathroom, and I removed the wall where the door is. So all you have to do when you download this is to put the wall back in, basically. But other than that, this is what it is. I did also play. I didn't play test it exactly, but I did play with it because to take the screenshots I had to go into gameplay mode and stupidly didn't test anything, but the kitchen and the dining room and the bathroom should be all good. The little lounge room bit should be all good. I put a dresser in, that should be all good. The only thing I'm worried about is the bed, and if you can access the right side of the bed. Because I do put the dresser in a spot where you might not be able to get over to the bed. However, if you're a single sim living in a studio apartment, it shouldn't really be too much of a big deal. I might, before I upload this, go in and push the bed just that little bit further back into the wall, so hopefully your sims can get around it. Oh, that drain thing on the floor annoyed me so badly that when you put the carpet over it, that you can't hide it. But I think I do manage to successfully hide it. Which will be I'll do that in a couple of minutes. I wanted to add a lot of green to this apartment so it could be really moody and dark and whatever, but still have those vibrant plants and whatever around the house. That's why the bathroom's wallpaper, yes, it's way over the top, but it's like everything else is so dark in there, so of course I'm gonna have that lighter, brighter pop to it. And I kind of wish I did add more plants, but I'm not exactly sure how I would have been able to. I don't know why I had to add the spat, but I did. And I kind of like it. It's just a nice little touch. And these lights, I have no idea why I've added them. I just think they look absolutely adorable. Because it's almost a given that anyone who moves out of home, especially if they've moved to uni, that they get fairy lights. It's just what people do. I don't know why. I mean, I have some. I can't really judge people for getting them if I've got them. But mine were a gift. And they do just make the place a little bit nicer and homier and of my own creation. Like my own styling and whatever. And I do have different fairy lights to what everyone else I know has. Because they have, you know, you can get the cheap ones from Kmart or Typo or anything like that. Whereas mine are from, actually I don't actually know where they're from because they're a gift, but mine are, I don't think they would be $25. They're not, you know, the most expensive things on the planet, but they're not the cheapest ones that you could find. I also apologize if you can hear the vacuum in the background. I am trying to shield the mic from it, but the vacuum's honestly right outside my door right now, so fingers crossed you can't hear it. If you can, apologies. Yeah, that long running carpet there I honestly, I always try and look for it and try and find it, but I can never find it, so I always use the two small ones to try and make it longer. And when I found it the other day, I felt like hitting myself. I was like, are you serious? You use this in a lot of your builds, and you always use the smaller one. There's a bigger one. What the heck? Whatever. Move on. Yeah, I decided to put all these little Star Wars figurines and stuff like that into the build as well. Just thought it'd be a nice little touch. Just to have it a little bit personalized. Normally desks are quite bland and plain in The Sims, but I don't know about you, but my desk is not empty like theirs is. Mine is actually got quite a number of things on it, but necessary things. Yeah, this is how I cover the the drain thing because it just f***s me. Yeah, this is almost to the end of the build, and I don't know, I've used items that I don't normally use. I have used a lot of items that I do normally use, but I've changed up the way I normally do things, and I'm proud of that. Like picking and just changing and adjusting, and I don't know. I mean, some of it is fairly like you'll probably be like, oh, but you use that shower in every build. But I am pretty happy with the way this has turned out. So, it is fairly small. Not exactly built for more than one, possibly two Sims. But if you download this, let me know in the comments down below how many Sims you use it for and how successful it is. And I will catch you guys next time. See ya!